Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. We are continuing to provide opinions and discuss certain documents that were released to the public for the first time on July 23rd, 2025, regarding the Moscow Police Department's investigation into the catastrophic events at 1122 King Road on November 13th, 2022. One item I would like to call to your attention at this time is document number 266. This was prepared by Detective Brett Payne. And the topic of this narrative is Defense Counsel items from supplemental discovery request number 12. And it states here, on Tuesday, March 19th, 2024, I received an email from Captain Blacker containing two attachments. The first attachment was titled Vehicle List. This document contained all information on MPD's, that's the Moscow Police Department's, ladies and gentlemen, fleet of vehicles to include non-patrol and unmarked vehicles. The second attachment, MPD schedule November 12th to November 13th, 2022. This document contained the entire shift schedule for MPD officers from those dates. These two documents were provided in response to Defense Counsel's request. I have attached both files to the Spillman case file. Later, on March 19th, 2022, I received an email from WIPCOM director, and the name is redacted. It appears the initials here are WB, with 4 attachments. The attachments were as follows. MPD calls November 12th to November 13th, 2022. MPD radio log, November 12th, 2022 to November 13th, 2022. I am Payne by conversation, and I am Payne by thread. These documents contain additional information requested by Defense Counsel. I attach them to the Spillman case file. And then it states, I certify or declare, under penalty of perjury, pursuant to the law of the state of Idaho, that the foregoing is true and correct. And this is prepared by Corporal Brett Payne, and it is dated March 22nd, which is a Friday, apparently, 2024. And then it was reviewed and apparently approved by Captain Dustin Blacker on Monday, March 25th, 2024. So a little bit of feedback here, ladies and gentlemen, an opinion, if I may provide. If you followed the Idaho versus Kohberger case, you may have noted the complete mystery of discovery that was requested by both sides in the case. What would typically happen is that the public would become aware that a notice for discovery had been sent from one side to the other. And then there would be an attached exhibit that would be where the items that were being requested, or alternatively, the items that were being responded to, were located. While the notice of the service of discovery or the notice of the responses to discovery were on the public docket, what was being asked for or responded to in the exhibits, under seal. They continue to be under seal. And discovery is evidence. When you hear the term discovery, that is evidence that one side believes the other side has. That's pertinent to their case, whether it was the state or the defense. That the party being served this discovery request, it is understood, has in their possession, custody, and control, and they are asking for the items to be produced. As of this date, these exhibits all remain under seal in the court case. However, it appears here that we're getting some information as to at least as it relates to supplemental discovery request number 12, what some of the information that was being requested by the defense and was being apparently turned over to the defense. The discovery itself, these lists of vehicle lists, Detective Payne's text, for example, they remain under seal. That's the evidence in the case. We're hopeful that, as the public learned at a recent hearing by the court, that the court was going to go through the case files and make some determination as to what would be released to the public. As of today, August 1st, 2025, with Mr. Kohberger in prison now for a week and a half, nothing's been released to the public as of yet. If you have any comments, if you have any feedback, please leave it here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you so much for joining us here today.